Sophy Robson Glossy Magazine nail tutorials. So first of all, I'm going to degrease the nail plate before applying the base coat with polish remover and cotton wool. I'm getting right into the sides and down the end of the nail so there's no grease on there. And what that does is it dries the surface of grease so that the polish grips to it much better and makes the polish stay on for longer. Then I'm going to use a nail dehydrator just to intensify that process. And now I'm going to apply the base coat. And the trick with base coat is it should be really, really thin. And you need to get just enough on your brush to cover the surface of the nail without having to go back into the bottle. The first nail I'm going to do, we're going for a rainbow effect, so I want to sort of mirror the shape of the rainbow by making the tip slightly curve towards the thumb. And I'm going to start with laying on the first layer. It's basically a technique that I've been doing since I started nails at the beginning of the 2000s, and it's like a double French. So you start off about halfway down the nail and basically layer a tip like so. So moving on to the ring finger, we're going to do 2 shades of blue. The trick is with this is to get just the right amount of polish on your brush. I'm using the light blue first, and then if you hold back the walls, the side walls of the nail so you can really get into the side, and then just apply it very lightly. And if you've got any excess, I just use the side of my nail to clean it. And then if you look down the side, you've got a perfectly clean right to the edge of the nail. Okay, so with the middle finger, I'm doing 2 shades of green. I'm using the famous Chanel Jade colour. I know you can't buy this anymore, but there are quite a few varieties, I think, on the high street now that a lot of other nail brands have done. So because it's the middle, the curve should be getting more or less steep, I should say. Because I'm trying to mirror the shape of a rainbow. And then the yellows. Got a lovely new shade from Ella Mascara again. The arch is going to go in the other direction now because we're going down the side of the rainbow. Finally, the thumb. It's going to be orange and red. I'm using a really bright orange on this. And because it's a rainbow shape, I'm going to make the curve go in the other direction. So from the other side of the nail. Again, I push the skin down so I can get right. And then just get that beautiful curve shape to the other side of the tip. Okay. Now if you apply your polish thin enough, by this point they should already be dry. We can go over that just to avoid patchiness, but because we're in a hurry, I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to use a slightly darker purple. This one, I think, quite a cheap brand, nice colour. You can still achieve good results even with high street products. So the important thing is to use the first coat shape as a guide, then you match it, just wipe off any polish, gives you a stripe effect. I'm going to do the blue now. For the red, I'm using the new All for Eve red as chosen by me. If you get some on the skin, just use your cotton wool to wipe it clean. Okay, so we've done all the tips. Now I'm using Sesh Beat as a top coat. Which not only dries really, really quickly, but gives you a beautiful glossy finish. Seals in the colour so it lasts longer, and it stops it smudging and chipping because it's very quick drying. And there you go, one rainbow manicure.